gamers. There we go. Hi everybody. Welcome to my humble little stream today. I would say this is not going to be high octane. It's going to be chill. We're going to listen. We're going to work through some fun math problems, I guess. One way to put that. What are tabletop RPGs if not math? But what's right in my face?
Viagra casts a spell. Conjure cookie.
I just realized music is a lot louder than the alert. So let's fix that. There we go.
Viagra casts a spell. Create water.
There we go. Okay. I'm eating the cookie. Oh. I'm drinking the water. Mission accomplished. Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta be fueled. I gotta be ready. Hydrated, carved up. I would have some pizza, if not for the fact that we don't have pizza at the house right now. But I would. Maybe I'll make pizza later. But we'll see. Anyways. Cover them up. Oh, is he gonna do it right at the start? I'm not covering anything up. I'm giving everyone a chance to cover it up. If you pay the spell points, I'll put the titties away. But I always, whenever I'm doing this, you're at the pet store. I can't hear you. I'm a big fan. Well, I hope you're having a good time at the pet store. Not that you can hear me say that, Kirill. Yeah, I always have. Well, my titties are always out when I wear the cultist robe, and I always wear the cultist robe whenever I'm doing DM things. So, obviously, I have to have the titties out. It's just paired together. And we are listening to a nice mix of relaxing Fire Emblem music from throughout this franchise. I hope you have a neutral time. I hope your time is blessedly neutral. That is uneventful and boring. That's all we can really ask for today in the year 2025, right? I hope nothing important happens to you today. I hope today is a very normal, functional day for you. That's the best thing. That would be the best thing in my life. Honestly, I'll be real with you guys. I'm having a little bit of a mental health dip because, boy, some really crazy stuff keeps happening in my life. And I would really, really like it. Is Alter Self the regular costume option? No, that'll be my powered up artificer kind of look. Also, if you do the cultist disguise, nothing changes. I don't have a regular costume option. I usually start with the regular costume, and then I let people change it. But yeah. So, raise your hand if you know what Fabula Ultima is. You see cultist and no costume? Yes. There should be the Master Artificer should be an option. Let me double check that that's on. That's available. Let me see. We've got... Yeah, they're all toggled. Yeah, I don't have a redeem for just the regular outfit. Yeah. Alter Self Master Artificer. Yeah, that's the one with like the red. Here, I'll just. I know it's not. We didn't cast it. I'll just show you real quick. This one. Kablam! That one. See. This is the Artificer look. And this is the Cultist look. There we go. Hello, Karma Pup. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna do some Fabula Ultima, but yeah, I know Neil knows what Fabula Ultima is. He's in my game, and he's allowed to watch. It's fine because this is something that I'm just recording for posterity, kind of. No leather up redemption. Not if I start out. Come on. There are other like layers on my model that I can do, and I've thought about like doing more different redeems, but I don't want to go too crazy and just have everybody spitting out magic circles all over the stream. Especially since they're like once per stream is how often they can happen. So I don't like change costumes more than I change scenes, basically. But yeah, let's see. What's secret orc outfits? There's not really that many. This is maybe the most secret, but I started with it, so who cares? We got the powered up Master Artificer, we got the Cultist, and we have no costume, which is just orc vanilla. shirtless. That's a flavor we all enjoy, I think. But yeah, let's see. Let's dip into... Blam. Here we are. Look at this. It's beautiful, isn't it? So, I've got my Google Doc over here. Can you see my... You can see my cursor, great. And I've got Roll20 in this little window over here. And you got a little feed about the dice. I did some test things here. Fabula Ultima, for those of you who don't know, is a tabletop game inspired by console RPGs or JRPGs, if you're familiar with the term. Now, the exact definition of a JRPG is, like, technically it stands for Japanese RPG, but there's a lot of Japanese RPGs that are not turn-based and are on PC instead of console and so on. So I like to think of it as kind of like classic console RPGs is what you're looking to emulate with Fabula Ultima. IRPG. What's an IRPG? Oh, it's the Italian, that's right. It is an Italian game. It's made by Italians, inspired by Japanese RPGs, which were in turn, like early, console RPGs were heavily inspired by tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons and so on. Is that Neil's fur bulk falling off? No. In fact, let me introduce you to these my player characters. I love them very dearly. This blue dragon, we'll get to him. He's not a player character, but we'll get to him later. This is Lockjaw. He is a gnoll. We'll have him face front so you can see him. He is played by my lovely boyfriend Garbeast. And his whole deal is that this world doesn't have gnolls, and then he showed up one day from the future. Pulled a Fire Emblem Awakening on us. He actually swapped in for another player who had to stop in the middle of the campaign, and I'm very gracious for that. He is our party healer of all things, even though he's this cool gnoll with like a leather jacket and a bunch of like spirit collar necklaces and bones to buff the party by calling ancient spirits from the future. It's confusing. This whole campaign is very time fucked, is what I'll say. It was one of those things. The players threw me, when we were creating the world, the players threw me a really cool mystery of, hey, the moon disappeared for like 30 years and then came back and it looked different. And so building it off of that, I started realizing like, oh, wouldn't it be neat if it was like time slipped? And then that inspired a lot of time travel and time fuckery and timeline altering and stuff like that. So these guys have been like carefully peeling back all of the timeline shenanigans that have been happening as a result of the big bad. And one of those timeline shenanigans is the fact that this guy comes from a future where there are gnolls, and they didn't know how that would happen, and they learned very recently. You have it on reasonably good authority from a different gnoll that gnolls are cinnamon scented. Ooh, you know what? I support this headcanon, or Ken maybe. We'll have to see if Gar jumps in and we'll ask him if his character is cinnamon scented. Hi Devitar, how's it going? Nice to see you. Hello, Ego Helping. I'm walking through my player party in Fabula Ultima here. This Furbulk, who is falling over, I think he's taking a nap. I don't know. This is Fenris. He is the party like tank. He is a guardian / weapon master / fury. He's just all in on the martial classes, is what I'll say. He's played by Albie. You may know him as... I don't remember his Twitch handle. It's like Alpha Derp? I don't know. He's around here. He might show up. We'll see him. Maybe. He's lovely, and he's very protective of... He's like 20 years older, at least, by minimum. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. From the United States. Wow. No, I'm not touching that. I'm getting so many spam calls lately. Jesus. That's right. He's a Furbulk, and he's played by my buddy Albie. He's very protective of everyone else in the party, and he's at least 20 years older than all of them. And God, as a GM, I must say, he has a mechanic where he can counterattack. It's very annoying. He also has like an ability that lets him... Oh, that's right, he's a commander. That's his third class from like... All these characters, because Fabula Ultima, you have to multi-class, so all these characters have like 3 classes, and they're almost all done with all 3 of them. Like fully progressed and everything. it's nonsense. And he's ridiculous. It's very hard to work around as a GM, but I try my best. He's a lot. You don't know about Fabula, but it seems cool and fun if you like JRPGs. Yeah, I mean, it straight up is. Like, one of the things I really enjoy is how it does not force you onto a grid and make you really care about positioning the way a lot of other games, like 5e, I found I wanted to run it without a grid, but it kind of forced me to run it at a grid. Like, it was just so much easier with a virtual tabletop and a grid to just play that game. But I really want to do that. Fabula is very fun. In fact, I'll even show you. We have battle scenes. Let's see. Here's a battle scene. You can see I'll take them off of the GM layer. This is a boss that they fought recently, and you get back over there, mister. So it's like classic. I put like a classic Final Fantasy background. There's Albie. Hi, Albie. Alpha Derp. Hello. You can kind of see that we have the player characters on the right in this like Super Nintendo pixel art style, which my buddy Koki Teno did. He's so good. I don't think he has a Twitch, otherwise I would give him a shout out. Hello, Micah. But yeah, my buddy Koki Teno did the sprites here. They're all gorgeous and adorable. This one is actually a former player, the guy that Gar replaced as Lockjaw. He did a lot of pixel art for his like D&D game, and I asked to borrow some of them because they're very good. And this is by Blue Scale. If you guys know of him, he's on Blue Sky as Blue Scale. And I'm in his Pathfinder game, and so he was in my my Fabula game for a while, and then it ended up going longer than I expected, and then he's like, I could only commit to a few months, and so we had a big dramatic exit for him. It was very fun. But yeah, I love playing classic JRPG music during these games. I have a whole bunch of, there's so many tracks, all these tracks. Look at all these tracks. Oh my god, so many. I even have victory themes. I have like Octopath Traveler is a big one, and I use the Final Fantasy X-2, I think, victory fanfare for when like they do something extra special. But it's a lot of fun. Let's go back to the. Do we have it? The war room. Where's the war room? I know it's in here somewhere. I have to introduce you guys. There we are. To the other characters we've got here. This is Decker. He is played by my husband, Sal, and he is the world's greatest detective. So, of course, that gave me a reason to do a murder mystery arc for a little bit. He's a human, and he is a ranged magic specialist, basically. He has, like, a sharpshooter class and an arcanist class, which is, like, a summoner kind of deal. And then he like combines that with some extra rituals. He is also, unfortunately, the world's straightest detective. It's true. He has a gun for every X, and he has many guns. But he has so many guns because he's constantly hitting on ladies and getting rejected, and we love that for him. I think everyone tolerates it. He does a lot of damage, and so everyone tolerates his nonsense. But it's a lot of fun. This is my campaign. Canonically, the only straight person in the world. So true. A lot of my NPCs just end up being gay because I just think it's fun and interesting to do that. And then here comes Decker, and he's like, by accident, upping the female representation by forcing me to like throw in a female NPC for him to interact with. So good for that. It's equality. Straight people exist. Sometimes they do. Hi, Tark. Let's see. So we've got Lockjaw. We've got Fenris. He's a furball. We got Decker, the human detective, and then we have Skips back here, played by Neil, who's in the chat right now. Oh my god. And we call them catfolk, or like in my head I call them catfolk, and I think traditionally we would call them catfolk. But technically, the name that stuck was Tabajitgar, because it's a portmanteau of Tabaxi, Khajiit, and Hrothgar all at the same time. And Here's the thing, here's the problem. He's trying really hard to play Skips as the, like, most annoying little cat, and then I feed him so many meaningful little story moments, and he takes the bait. Tabajit, yeah, Alfie got it in there in the chat. It's a lot of big V cats in one. Yeah, it's true. We just kind of like slam them all together. It's like anything that's just a cat person is one of these. And this is all happening in like world creation. It was a lot of fun. Hello, Kami Chase, welcome. And yeah, so he's an entropist, which is kind of like a dark mage, and a rogue, and a fury, and a dancer, I think. There's like, you can have a lot of incomplete classes, I should say. Her husband is running a D&D game currently, and he never thought to add someone. Oh, I've just got to scroll back up. Never thought to add someone in game for me to have fun with, and suddenly I've attached myself to a throwaway character. God, that happened to me. Here, I'll put a guy on the map here. This guy, oh, he's very small. Please get bigger, my man. There he is. This guy, Erhart. He started out as an enemy. Like, he was supposed to be a recurring, like, annoying rival enemy, like, where he, like, flips his hair and calls you names, but, like, you know, you beat him at the end of Disc 1, and, God. and then, after they beat the boss fight, Decker got a crit, and one of the crit opportunities in this game is to have a, like, plot twist. Somebody changes sides, and he chose to do that for Erhart, and so I had to make a whole new character sheet, I had to get a new sprite, I had to do everything to, like, make this guy into an actual character that could travel with the party. And then we all kept forgetting that he existed, and we would keep making this joke that he's like, oh, we left Erhard at soccer practice again. So yeah, it's been fun. I eventually put the kibosh on him joining, because he's not allowed to do stuff in the end game with everybody. Come on. So always get rid of him. This is happening every single one. Yes, it's true. God, players will always just get attached to some random NPC. World building is fun. Still hammering out that a lot of that kind of thing it involves a lot of Google Translate. Yeah. I do a lot of like, what's this word in a different language, and how can I make like 2 small changes to it to make it a fantasy word? Not soccer practice. Wish your players got invested in NPCs. Only one of your players got attached with a scarecrow that nearly dies when they make him keep watch. Oh my god. Plot twist, the scarecrow died. It's the sad little meow meows that they always get attached to, isn't it? There's a character built in the DD module that has no information. He's supposed to do one thing. Our Drow Ranger clung to him so much. Yeah, that happened in my 5e game that I ran. There was like this like innocent-ish lich who was just kind of hanging out in this big dungeon, and he was like, I'm doing my research. And we had like, we decided that he was just gonna be a dude in a skeleton in a robe, as a lich often is. And they went and it was from Princes of the Apocalypse. Yeah, this is the one. His name was Renwick, and he was in like the Earth, initial temple or whatever. And then all of a sudden, it was my husband again. It was Sel who made a crit on persuading him to help. And we decided that the reason that the crit worked is because they knew each other from a previous life before they were both skeletons, because he was playing a skeleton fighter. Oh my god, Renwick. Yeah, exactly. We looking? Enjoy. I'm probably going to be very chatty when we talking about all of this. But yeah, it was very funny, and they ended up being like cute gay lich couple, because there was a whole subplot about him trying to convince the Cells player character, like, hey, you should be a lich with me. It's not so bad. You have to do some things that are a little bit evil to get there, but it's worth it. We promise. It's fine. You could make the most interesting, lovable thing, and the party won't care for it, and then you introduce a gnome who loves fishing for something, and the party will protect it. It's true. You cannot predict a party getting attached to a character. All you can do is just make a lot of characters and enjoy playing them in the moment, and if the party gets attached to them, the party gets attached to them. And then you can keep them around if you want to. But yeah. So, I guess briefly... Oh, I guess there's also this dragon here. This dragon has been kind of like... I'll just spoil the campaign again for real quick. the thing that inspired like the timey-wimey nonsense was the fact that the moon disappeared. Well, it turns out the moon was kind of like a spaceship. Again, I'm leaning into the Final Fantasy IV of it all. And the reason it disappeared was because this guy's been in the moon the whole time, and he was a resident of the planet. But he had to like take the spaceship and move it away from the planet so that somebody evil wouldn't get their hands on it for a while. But they're kind of like, because of that, he got time stuck. And he's like trapped on the spaceship on the moon. Yeah. The story's not going to get less complicated from here is the problem. But basically, I guess roughly, the human emperor, the emperor of the human empire, he's bad. And he's kind of immortal, and he's been manipulating the timeline and doing a lot of nasty stuff. He's been, fucking with things and trying to kind of create this golden timeline. And the players have only just now realized that that he's been doing this and that he's been behind a lot of their efforts. And so now because they're on the moon with this guy, they can finally make a plan that he won't know about. And so now, enacting that plan is what I'm prepping today. Just need to do a quick spin around the block so I don't get it to exactly. we can't let the cops figure out that I parked the moon illegally. Eris introduces a character. All of us, are they hot? Yeah. And honestly, I've decided to stop answering that question purely on my own decision. Like, sometimes it'll be obvious, like they meet a Minotaur and they're like, is the Minotaur hot? Yeah, duh. The Minotaur is hot. That's immutable, unchangeable. It's not going to be... No, it's not going to get less complicated. It's only going to get more complicated, I promise. So, but yeah, I used to... Every once in a while when I'm like introduce a character and I don't know if they're hot, I'll literally roll a die to figure out whether they're hot. I'll roll a d20, and if it's 50-50 that they're hot, I'll say like, all right, 11 or higher, they're hot. But if it's something that's like, if this is an important NPC that I want them to take seriously, I'll wait until like 15 or higher to make them hot. They tend to pay attention more to not hot characters, which is really, you would think it would be backwards. You think they would pay attention to the hot ones, but they just get distracted by the hot ones. So, let's see. So they've been planning their big end game montage. That's what I've been doing I've been prepping this big like end game montage. Because we only have a couple sessions left, and I want to save those sessions of actual gameplay for fights that the player characters are doing. I don't want to get too deep in the weeds with a bunch of NPCs, but I want to respect the like factions that they've built and the NPCs that they've like garnered trust from. So that's what this list that you can't read down here is. Can I ping it? I can ping it. Yeah, this list right here. We have groups and we have specific people. And this is all just to kind of like honor both of the gags, like beach sword lesbians. That was a one-off gag in like a weird session where we technically had that in a separate timeline. Again, it does not get less complicated. But we kind of wanted to like we acknowledge that they exist, because in Fabula, as a system, you can pay Fabula points, which you get when you like crit fail or when a big villain shows up on the scene. And so you can use them both to re-roll some rolls if you have a bad roll, kind of like inspiration. Or you can use it to create story elements. Like these guys made kobolds exist because they were just like, I pay a Fabula point, kobolds are real in this world. And that happened like a third of the way through the campaign, and I worked with that. That's fun. That's part of the fun challenge, I think, of Fabula for the GM. Is like, okay, it's really collaborative as a story. Like they've just decided that both dragon kobolds and dog kobolds are real in this world, and I was like, okay, we're gonna roll with that. I decided that dog kobolds were gonna eventually become the ancestors to the gnolls, and dragon kobolds, little scaly guys, they're just classic dragon kobolds. They're around because we already have dragons, and they're like a player race. They're not like big fancy stupendous creatures, although sometimes they can become big fancy stupendous creatures. So Fabula, you can do a lot. You can actually see right here, skips his spending a Fabula point to essentially make one of these other NPCs that we had, which was like an automaton, into a bigger, beefier wolf-like version of that. Zeron gave me a mission to fulfill the distraction made sense. I remember that. Way back in the day. Good old Zeron. Our weird little femboy warlock. But yeah, so let's see. I've introduced all these characters. This is the NPC Dragon Man. He's around for this arc and to explain some big lore stuff that happened. And we've already been that. So these guys we've got clocks here. These are all clocks. And they're all segments. If you've played Blades in the Dark or other indie games, you might be familiar with clocks. You can see, I'll just use this one right here. Choose side. You can see that it fills up as I move it left and right, each little segment. So what their goal is here is they've laid out a bunch of plans for two major problems that they have to resolve for the rest of the campaign. One is, there's a character named Jarek, or Hasaku, we used to call him, because they didn't know his real name. He is in stasis, and he's a big, scary, powerful electric tiger thing. And he has unfortunately been captured, and he's bait into a battery for the Empire. Do I have the Empire? We do. You can see him up here. This is the little sprite art I stole from Octopath Traveler. But yeah, there's implied to be a couple of towers that are like chaining him with lightning, and he's in stasis, and he's being used to power the entire Empire's like capital city, and that sucks. You should work on my campaign while I'm here and steal any good ideas. Please do. The whole point, I think, a lot of tabletop RPG stuff, like we want each other to, we want people to steal our ideas and iterate on them and improve them. It's very like open source, build on it. How can we make it more interesting? What can we do with this? What can I would love for people to steal my like montage endgame idea, because I really struggle to, for a long time, I really struggled to like honor the actions of the whole story, but also keep it well paced so that the players are still engaged. And so doing this kind of like, let's set out your plan at the end of one session. I do all the stuff, rolling it between sessions, and then I present the like end results as at the start of the next session is something that I've done a couple times, and it's been worked out pretty well. Hi, darling. I sure hope there's no spoilers in here for a Tuesday game. Haha. No spoilers. I'm only sharing information you all should already know. Teehee. But that's Gar. Everybody say hi to Gar. He plays Lockjaw. He's our healer. He's been very good about it. He kind of was thrust into the role because the healer was the character who had to leave. He was a dragon too. Unfortunately, yeah. He's great as a healer. He just takes bad energy from the other from nasty boys and converts it into good energy for the good boys. That's how it goes. But yeah, so what I've got here, we got these two problems. We got the Jarek, the Hasaku, the tiger. He's still in stasis, slowly being drained of the magic in his soul, which is a bummer. And so I rolled randomly how many towers. It was 2, the minimum. I'm so mad. And we've got basically 2 efforts, 2 clocks to represent disabling that south tower and disabling the north tower. And then we have basically an effort to restore Jarek the Tiger. And these are all like squads that the party has met or not converted, but like has gained reputation with, I would say. Reverse curse energy technique, maybe? I mean, that comes down to how Gar wants to flavor his character doing stuff. Technically, he's an entropist and a spiritist, which are like the chaos mage, dark mage, and the like healer, light magic kind of class. Like the priest and the shaman kind of thing. Or like I guess the time mage also works, because like it's the entropist who learns haste or acceleration in this game, and surprise, it's broken. Everybody likes using it. Over here we have a little clock. This is kind of like the starter clock for transporting all the squads, because each one of these clocks has a squad that they have befriended associated with it, and like at least one named NPC. And so you can see over here in my notes I've kind of given them some assignments. I'll walk through these once we get to them. But over here they have the Emperor, who is the big bad, and Isaac, which is kind of like his dragon in the TV trope sense, his like second in command. And Isaac is a particularly difficult individual because he has this nasty artifact that will basically hypno people and then make them forget what they were hypnoed into doing. And it created a real big problem for them on early in the game, and they've been waiting for a rematch for a long time. So the problem is they have to be yeeted onto the moon so you can defeat them. The quote directly from the text here. Their whole deal is they're like, okay, we're just going to pull them onto the moon because they have too much like surveillance on the planet itself, because that's what they've been doing the whole campaign basically. And so their big gambit is we need to plant these little trinkets onto the like the pockets or the persons of each of these characters, and then hit a big button on the moon, and they'll yank them all back into the moon for a big final showdown. So I guess the only spoiler is they're probably going to succeed at these. Like, the question is whether they succeed at a cost or whether they succeed like just barely. So all these things, like, this stuff is going to happen, but they put up a lot of chips essentially on the poker table about betting on making it happen, and some things may happen to these NPCs and these squads as a result of them joining forces with the party and facing down the bad guys. People talk about throwaway NPCs they latched onto adopted. Isaac is the throwaway NPC villain I latched onto with hatred. It's true. I was expecting you guys to fight him when, like, I had a character sheet ready. I've redone it since then, obviously, but like they were like level 10, maybe not even that. They're level 30 now. This is like after a couple of sessions, and like somebody crit failed a really important check that absolutely allowed him to get away, and I was like, okay, well, I guess this guy is gonna kind of be on the chess table for a little while. He's gonna do some stuff, and the more they kind of kept exploring, the more I realized, like, oh, this actually makes perfect sense for him to be just hanging out with the Emperor and doing stuff and manipulating things kind of like from the behind the scenes, because he has this easy way of like getting NPCs to do what he wants, do the things that he wants. And so now, because he's so hard to get a hold of, there's this whole effort in doing this. Anyways, spend 40 minutes explaining my game. The basic thing is, this is something that might actually be helpful. So these clocks, what we're going to do is we're going to roll for each of these individual efforts in these clocks, and it's going to come down to how full these villain clocks are, because every time I make a roll, the villain clock's going to go up by 1. And how many segments they have on the villain clock once they finish this task, it kind of informs me how much the villain efforts can harm the heroes as a result. Because this is not going to be a simple, they go in, they go out, they get everything they want. This is the big bad. He's going to do some nasty stuff, and these are the people in danger. So, like, for example, if this clock doesn't, like, we fill this up and there's like, what, 4 or 5 on here, that means I know that this villain got pretty close to catching them. And so there may be, like, I'll probably choose from the opportunities list for the enemies and see, like, okay, maybe the lesbians didn't make it out. Maybe that was a terrible, tragic thing to happen. Maybe Decker loses one of his very important guns that he has to suddenly choose to not have for the rest of the game. Or, maybe one of his... Maybe there's a terrible cost in general. You choose to believe the reason Isaac was previously stationed at the North Pole is because the Emperor can't stand his ass. Only gets to be in the capital lately, begrudgingly. I don't mind just sharing this. The reason that he was so close, or the reason he was in the North Pole, is because it was very close to where the party, like, campaign started, essentially. That like in Starter Temple. And he was hanging out there, kind of keeping an eye on things, but mostly he was expecting to see a party of adventurers come in and cause some trouble for him, and that was a signal of, like, okay, I gotta go back to the Emperor and tell him what's been going on. And because he managed to escape, that informed a lot of what the Emperor was doing later on in the game. Teehee. Like, gosh, you guys gave me so much leeway on the ability to do things. Oh, this little clock here, we're going to do this one first. This is kind of a test. It doesn't have a villain clock, but this is kind of just show people what's going on. Decided that I'm too tired to make bosses. Gonna go to bed. Take care, Badunki. Have a good night. He chose Isaac specifically out of spite. That's true. He could have had anybody there. He could have had anybody, and he could have given them any artifact to do such a thing. And no, he did it to Isaac. He said, "You go over there and then use this. Maybe people will forget how terrible you are." And the answer was no. They all don't like him very much. It was kind of like a soft mystery too, because they were trying to figure out what happened to one of the priests at the Spiritist Guild. That was up in Frostford, a snowy town. It was adorable, full of snow. So yeah, let's do some rolls. So our first one here, you can see I've got this. Oh, that's a very mild highlight. I guess I should explain the stats actually. So we'll open up. Neil's here. I'll open up Skips. Oh my god, I have to open character. There we go. Beautiful. Character level 29, that's ridiculous. See, he's a rogue, he's an entropist, he's a fury, and he's a dancer. There's all this fucking shit. So let's go to the stats page. You can see there are 4 stats. Dexterity, Insight, Might, and Willpower. He's very good at Dexterity, pretty decent at Might and Willpower, not great at Insight. And as a result, so the way that rolls work is that you always use 2 stats if you can, unless it's something that's like very clearly just for 1 stat, and then you roll the dice twice. His dumbass. He's not an educated boy, unfortunately. Also, he's enraged. When did you get enraged? I forgot. Let's see. But yeah, so for example, if I were to make a roll of dodge, that's Dex plus Insight. Anticipate, that's usually kind of like a search. I usually make them use Dex plus Insight. But something like to persuade someone, you use Insight plus Willpower. Because Insight's more like general thinky mental stuff. Willpower is interfacing with other people or doing like spiritual stuff, essentially. Your average like combat roll is going to be Dex plus Might. Most of the characters who do like martial stuff just do Dex plus Might, or sometimes if you're really doing like in the equivalent of like 5e's like basic strength check, like, or athletics, it would be effort, Might plus Might, mig as we like to call it. One of my favorites though is like Intimidate, is you use a Might die plus Willpower, because it's more than just like I'm using smarts to persuade you. I'm literally like showing off my strength and trying to get you to back off. We love Mig. Mig was the name of Fenris's first axe, I think. And I think it's still... Have you just been building on that axe the whole time? I'm pretty sure. Mig has been doing a lot. It does bolt damage now, which is annoying. I'm not mad. Yes, you have. Of course you have. So yeah, and then we have like stealth rolls, or like, this is discretion, but I would say that's like Dex plus Dex. Cell's character, one of the reasons that his character is overpowered is because he found a way to custom build a gun that I let happen, and this was my mistake. I accept responsibility. Found a way to custom build a gun that uses just Insight for aiming, so he doesn't even have to roll Dex. Cringe, truly cringe. Yeah, so we're gonna go through. So when you roll, you can see down here I have a D8 plus a D10, which is going to be what I'm going to be doing for most of these, unless I feel like this squad is particularly adept at the exact roll that they're doing, which I've already plotted out over here. Then I'll roll 2d10. But for the most part, D8 plus D10, they've assigned squads that make sense for what they're doing here, and D8 plus D10 is like a good roll for an average like NPC. I'm giving them +3 if the squad is like a good fit, which, spoilers, they're all a good fit. They've chosen well. So it's the most common roll is going to be D8 plus D10 plus 3. And I have difficulty levels for each task, essentially. Starting easy with like transporting the squads, up to the hardest, which is doing stuff to both Isaac and the Emperor. Those are going to be DL 14, which is my... There's a lot more at stake with those. And these boys, they have different number of segments on these clocks because I gave them a big table here that just kind of says, like, all right, let's figure out which squads and which ally NPCs and which player characters are going where, and that'll inform how small or big the clock is, basically. And they have chosen many things to shrink the amount of segments on the clock, so good for them. But yeah, let's see. All of the villain clocks are 8, because it's more about what can the villains accomplish before they realize this is complete. Because these boys are doing all this planning in a way where the villains can't see it, and so they have a lot of elements of surprise going on here. So we'll start with the transport squads. So, or rather, transporting the squads, which is a Dex plus willpower check because they are both being sneaky and maybe kind of socially engineering their way around a lot of things. Like, hey, can you look the other way while we smuggle this, package in, or while this boat has maybe like 4 or 5 more people on board than what the manifest says, stuff like that. And this is, we have 8 GD plus SP kobolds. That means 8 grinning diamonds, which is a named dragon character in our campaign. Back when Blue Scale was playing, he just, like, one of the things we decided early on is he created all of the dragons as part of like his contribution to the world. And there's the naming scheme of a number and then an adjective and then something valuable. I did something a little bit different with the really old dragons before they became a mercantile thing, because they're all merchants, and they're basically like the Amazon of this world. They're like constantly shipping stuff, and they're very good at building vehicles. And especially once the moon went away, that fucked with the tides, and so they had to come up. They came up with basically powered magic boats, and now they're in charge of this huge shipping industry. And therefore, 8 Grinning Diamonds, who is a very important and capable dragon guy, and his many kobolds from the Silver Pinnacle, which is where they kind of I'll show you guys. They built this this amazingly huge place, kind of hidden away in the mountains. You can think of it as kind of like the headquarters of all of the dragons who are not immediately aligned with the Empire. And you can see there's little kobolds all over the place here. I love putting the kobolds here. Erhard's here too. This is where they left him at soccer practice lately. This is a coffee shop, and he went to the bathroom, and they all just decided to go leave. And they did. There's also another NPC here, Lubeck, who's like Skips' stepdad, but we might see him later. Let's see. Yeah, you can kind of see. This is some, forgive me, some reference art that I grabbed. I think it might be AI, unfortunately, but it fit the vibe too well. Let's see. Sometimes Google search is full of crap these days because everything is AI. It's unfortunate. Let's do some transport rolls. Let's see if these guys can safely do it. I should think of a reward. We'll say he's not a stepdad. He's the dad that stepped up. We'll say, I'm trying to think. I do want to reward this because they did put effort into putting NPCs here. So I want to say anything that maybe this will be, depending on how well they succeed, how quickly, how many rolls it takes to get this. Once this gets full, this can represent we'll use one segment from this clock. If they're within 1 of getting there, if they're almost would have made it, then we'll take this clock down, and we'll give them a little linear boost of 1, get close enough, because that'll translate to the efforts of being subtle in the transportation is kind of giving again that element of surprise that the Emperor and Isaac have no idea about. Right now the Emperor and Isaac think that all these guys are stuck on some island dying, but they got better. They got out of that. And the Emperor and Isaac did. They don't know. Nobody knows about So let's do some rolls. So we've got DL10, and we're looking at +3. We have -2 clock segments because it's led by an NPC at 8 grading diamonds. It's led by someone familiar to them. They know each other. And kobolds are assisting a dragon, so I took off 2 clock segments for that. Hello, Horbuns. Welcome. I'm doing some really next level shit on here, so I don't know how helpful this will be to actual Fabula players. I'm sorry, but this is like a big. We're doing all the rolls for the big end game montage of all of the factions, doing a big thing. Oh boy, Chair has entered the chat. Anybody need to sit down? Okay. So we're gonna do D8 plus D10 plus 3. And we need to have a 10 or higher. That's an 11. Okay. So we do 1. We'll do another one. Let's see. Bloop. A 15. Also very good. We'll plop that up. And one more. Oh, a 16. No crits yet. No. Okay. No. They're doing very well. This is kind of this little reserve of NPC Fabula points is basically what I've decided. Very excited to check this game out, but we're still a few months out. Yeah, it seems like you guys. There's a lot of. I'm curious to see when you guys will do your like session 0, because that really informs how like the campaign for me, or at least it did for this one. Like I wish I had more time between session 0 and session 1. All right, one more. Oh, just barely. Okay, so they get 4 of these, the full clock. And now we're moving on to the, we'll say results are 11, 15, 16, and 10. And the results mean NPC Fabula points to spend for the rest of the war effort, we'll call it. If a roll is 1 less than the target, tick this clock down by 1 until it hits 0. Boom. There we go. I'm trying to remember if we already did one. You think so? Did you fill out a world sheet? Let me see if I can find a world sheet. World sheet. Oh, come on. I thought I had one here. Is it? I have to do the underscore. Fabula core, come on, file location. World sheets. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hang on, let me open file. I know it's in here. World. There we go. Open. Looks kind of like this. We did a planning session -1. I like this because you can actually like we filled this out. I have it as a Google spreadsheet somewhere, but we were all like the Drakeland Empire. Why is it gonna let me? Yeah, it is. The Drakeland Empire. Wow. Galgara, Furbolg, Conclave, and then blah blah blah. You put stuff in there and all that things, and it's here where you put like the name of the world. We decided it was not flat, it was going to be round, spherical. What kind of magic and technology you have. We decided primarily magitech, although spiritual magic was also a big deal. Threats, all this stuff. Yeah, and then this is the actual shape that we used a lot. Was it this one? It was this one, that's right. And I remade this in Incarnate, and then the person in the house who had Incarnate canceled their subscription, so now I don't have it anymore. So the world is what it is. Let's go back to our page here. Beautiful. All right, so let's have them disable the South Tower. How's this gonna go? So we're looking at, we have a NPC here, or not NPC, a player character here, Decker. This guy. Oops. He is leading the effort to disable the South Tower, that one of 2 that is holding Hasaku in stasis. And he is supported by the Beach Sword Lesbians, which we decided there was a beach episode, basically. Let's see if I can find the beach art. I think it's around here somewhere. Is it archived? Beach episode. There we go. Here we go. You can kind of see the player characters in here. Erhardt's also here on the GM layer. Pretend he's not there. Skips is laying on the rock. Basically, there was a bunch of stuff going on, and we just used this kind of splash page for to cover everything going on during the beach episode. And one of the things that happened was there was a convention of like warrior lesbians in town, and they were all there's like a magic sword museum here at this particular town, and we decided that in order to mobilize everyone, we gave all of these cool magic swords to the warrior lesbians, and they helped us out. And it was such a one-off thing, and it was a gag, but I loved it, and we decided to make it canon. And by doing so, they are now back here in the war room, and they are helping lead this effort to disable the South Tower. So, I'll say disable South Tower, just to put it as a thing in here. And we've got, so for each roll, we've got +3. We give Dex plus Might. The DL is 12. So if they get lower than a 12, that means they don't tick it up, but the villain clock ticks up as well. The villain clock will tick up regardless. Let's see. And we'll do, again, D8 plus D10. These Beach Sword Lesbians, they are doing a martial thing. I'll give them a little bit of credit. I'll say that this is a D10 plus a D10. So 2 D10s plus 3. So here we go. 16. Very nice. I think if the DL is 12, let me double check something. Because we have both my books here. I believe, let's check a clock. Filling sections of a clock. Fill an additional section if the result of the clock is surpassed by the DL by 3 or more, 2 additional sections by 6 or more. Okay, so they really succeeded at this. Jesus. Because the DL was 12, and they succeeded by at least 3, so they get 2 segments. Very nice. Good job, Beach Sword Lesbians. Villain clock. Never doubt women. God forbid a woman do anything. So we got 1 there. And we'll do another roll. 13. Okay, just barely clearing it, but that is something, and they're already at a good head start. And we'll tick up the villain clock. Good progress, everybody. Good progress. Here we go. 4 plus 4, 11. Ooh, okay, well, this will work. But we're going to take off one of these. This is why we have this clock over here. They missed it by 1, but they just barely got another 1 out of this. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Boop. Wait, come on. There we go. Okay. And one more roll. Another 11. Okay. So, Neil and Albie, I have a question for you, if you're in the chat still. I think you are. They got 2 very near misses in a row. I've used one of the, spare, basically NPC Fabula points that we've got here. Do you want to accept a failure here? Because they're already 2 segments away from winning, and the villain clock isn't even half full. Do you want to accept a failure here? If you guys say yes, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'll probably just take one of those segments off the middle clock. The special clock. You accept failure? Okay. All right. The players accept it. All right. I will move on. I think it's probably wise to save these other ones for more important clocks, especially since this is already doing well. Let's see. Let's go again. 13. Very nice. We're moving forward. We're moving. Look at that. Decker falls off the South Tower. Let's see. And then we'll do one more. 19! Okay, that's overkill for sure. That fills the clock. It's not a crit. None of these are crits. This is almost a crit. In Fabula, if you get a crit by getting 6 or higher on each dice, and both dice being the same result. Sometimes special characters can do it when they don't have to be 6, but they usually have to be the same number. Go Beach Sword Lesbians. Yeah, the Beach Sword Lesbians did well. We have a villain clock of about half full. So that is, I'm going to say this actually sets like a minimum. So if the villain clock ever gets more than half full, then you guys are going to start suffering as players. Sorry. I think this is a great example, though, of like, oh, half full? That gives you enough time to maybe get some. So, okay. Meanwhile, I should probably type in the results real quick. We'll say it was 16, 13, 11, 11, 13. I'll say 11 plus 1, 11, 13, 19. Love to suffer. We love to suffer. Beach Sword Lesbians plus Decker are victorious. Villain clock half full. No negative consequences. Yet. We'll see. We shall see. So we're now on to the disabling the North Tower. This is probably going to go much easier, actually, because they have an extra NPC. It's led by Lockjaw, which means it's a very small clock, only 4 segments to fill. The squad is led by someone familiar, so that's like, again, these are both things that shrink the clock. There's fewer successes that have to happen for this to win. And by having a pack of chimerist werewolves that they've met at one point, led by another charismatic dogman, all together, plus an NPC, which is like a reformed construct that they met, and then they convinced the local like artificer guild basically to shape him into a more combat friendly, combat appropriate form. So they have +5 to this roll, which means Dex plus Might. These guys are all pretty good. I'm going to give them D8 plus D10 though, because Robo-Lupine is not necessarily a huge combat guy, and the werewolves are kind of just going off of natural instinct for a lot of their stuff. They're not super trained, I would say. D8 plus D10 plus 5. I gotta slash R. Oh, I should say disable North Tower. Oh, that's my Twitch URL. /R D8 plus D10 plus 5. Here we go. 19. Jesus Christ. Immediately, right off the bat, I'm so mad. It's fine. It's fine. Things are going extremely well for all this stuff here. Let's see. We'll put 19 here. Alright, another roll. Let's see. Are they going to fill the clock right off the bat? 13. Okay, no, not quite. Flap. Flap. The villain clock is about a quarter full. Let's see. Let's go Lockjaw and the werewolves. It's true. If there's any clock that's going to succeed, like hands down, it's going to be this one. It has so many reasons to succeed. Let's do another roll. Let's see what happens. 15. Okay, boy. These are good rolls. You got a 10, double on the 4, plus 5 though. So we'll fill this out. And the villain clock made it all the way to 3. So we'll say 19, 13, 15. We'll say Robo-Lupine plus werewolves plus Lockjaw are victorious. Villain clock at 8 segments. Oh, fancy. Say security at the tower was lax and easily overrun. However, I'm going to flavor this a little bit. I'm going to say that out of an abundance of caution, the security at these towers was kind of lax, because some of them were reassigned to probably hang out with the Emperor and Isaac over here. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how. Let's see. So now, both of the towers have been disabled. Jarek is up there. He's suffering, but he's recovering. However, unless these guys can fend off all of the security forever, which they can't, he's going to get recaptured, basically. So we have the healers from the nice snowy town where they met Isaac and the werewolves, actually. Plus a named NPC that's a friend of Fenris. Fenris is so old, he's been adventuring on world-saving quests twice now. Yeah. This is Fenris's thing, so this is actually another great one. This is almost as likely to be successful as the North Tower, because you also have a +5 by being there with you and, or not by you, but by there being healers and your healer buddy. It's gonna go so bad. I don't know about that one, man. Have you seen how I roll? Whenever I roll in Roll20, things never go the way I want. I want to punish you. I want to make you suffer. But yeah, we've got this is a DL14, so this is a little bit harder than the previous ones, because this is, you know, they're doing something that's kind of never been done before. They're healing a very powerful being who can probably barely understand them, but they do get a +5. And it's insight plus willpower, so they are very good at that. So it's going to be a d8 plus d10. Let's see. A d8 plus d10 plus 5. Oh, I should do restore Jarek. There we go. Oh. Can I edit this? Can I hide it? Hide it. Restore Jarek. Ah, so cool. There we go. D8 plus D10 plus D5, so we want to get a 14 or higher. 16, not bad. I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of, let's see. We're going to get very close. The villain clock might go over 4, but I think reliably you're going to get most of these rolls without getting the double. Because it would need to be 17 or higher, I think, right? So by 3 or more, yeah. So it needs to be a 17 or higher to fill 2. And 20, which I don't know if that would be like, that would be 8 on the D8 and 9 on the D10 plus 5, I think. No, that would be 17. Whatever. 20 or higher, that's what get the double. Let's go. Uh-oh, we got a failure. And that's not even one close. Oof. Oof. Actually, this should be going up 2 because it should have gone up. There we go. Alright, they're struggling. Things could happen here. Here we go. Let's go again. Ooh, an 11. Yikes. Okay, maybe you were right, Fenris. Maybe you were right, Albie. Plus, you know, they're already kind of on alert from having been overrun over here. They're excited to do something. Oh, another 11. Jesus. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Okay. All these ones. Let's go. 17. Much better. 17. Alright. I'm going to take this up 1. At this rate, if they keep... if you can catch up by getting a crit, or by getting by a 20 or higher, then I think there's opportunity for this to not... Is a 17 not +2? Yes, you're right. I should add another segment. Thank you for catching that. This is why I'm glad you're here. 17 because 14. Yep. I was going to say. I was thinking of the 20 where it's like an extra 2 segments, and then also that's the crit one. I got excited. I also got very demoralized with the 12 and the 11 and 11 right after each other. Here we go. One more. 15. All right, so that's, again, we're filling. If you guys can outpace it. Otherwise, I think something will happen. Fenris, I think something bad may happen to your character. 14. Okay, just barely needing it again. Ooh. Oh, this might be it. because I don't know. They're going to take that last one. Look away from it and look at that villain clock. I know it's because of the 12, 11, 11 right in a row. It just got 3 segments while you weren't looking. Here we go. 13. So, okay. You need to do this one. So we're gonna take one off this clock so that you can get that 12 or the 14 that you need. And we'll get you to the end. So here's the thing. You will succeed. But Fenris, we're gonna figure out something to happen to you. Or either you or the healers or Steora. Something bad, like, you know, the healers may be out of commission, they maybe suffered some heavy losses while people were trying to fight and protect them. Fenris grabs a kobold and crushes it. Oh my god. Just by accident. But yeah, both of these are full, which leads me to believe that this is not a Pyrrhic victory, like, you succeed, you did this, but it came at a cost. But I think that's pretty good. So we'll say the results are 16, 12, 11, 11, 17, 15, 14, 13, plus 1. There we go. And Frostford healers plus Steora plus Fenris are victorious, but the villain clock is completely full as they, at the same time, terrible cost must be paid. I might wait to determine what that terrible cost is until we have our next session. But I will maybe come up with some ideas, and I'll do that in a minute. Ideas for the terrible cost? Okay. 2,000 zenny? No way, come on. 2,000 zenny. That's potatoes to you guys now. There was a time when 1,000 zenny would make you all cream your pants, but not anymore. Now you're endgame bitches. I'm slurping. I'm drinking. 3,000 is a final offer. No, I want something more. I want to feel it hurt. All right. Going into the second problem. So we'll say Jarek has been restored. I think his whereabouts are probably unknown. After managing to escape the towers and their stasis and their wacky magics, probably ran off, maybe even towards the moon, but nobody got a good shot at, like, whether he made it to the moon or not. It'd be a lot for him to go back to the moon, but we'll see. I'll keep that in mind. I'll also put here, Jarek has been restored, but his whereabouts are unknown. Very nice. What's my wallet looking like again? We can check your wallets right here. Backpack. Wow! Somebody has a lot of money. 11K? Why don't you spend that money? Spend that money, man. You should spend that money. You don't want that. I'm not gonna just take payments in Zenit, of course. Naturally. How do you lose 100? How do you lose 100-foot tall tiger god? He runs away. You gonna catch him? Oh no. All right. So we've got the second problem. The two big bads must be yeeted onto the moon so that they can defeat them. Doing this involves watching their movements carefully, and then distracting them and planting anchors. These are the little objects, so that they can teleport them back to the moon at a sudden notice. So here we go. Let's see. So we've got Erhardt, the previously mentioned kid that kept leaving at soccer practice. Let's see. And we're gonna do the Black Boars as a faction of like a secret mercenary kind of army. They're very good at being sneaky, and they are kind of like a watchdog organization, I would say. we thought about playing with the idea of like who's paying for them, who's funding this, and we never really dug too deep into that. Partly because I think the party never really got that deep into like questioning it, and so I'm inclined to believe that they maybe take donations from a bunch of people who all want kind of like everybody to be on the lookout. I don't want to say like a UN type thing. It's much less official than that, but I would say this is probably more like accepting money from big fancy to-do guys, especially the Tabajitgar in their like casino town, and the Empire a little bit, because they are connected to the Empire. They recruit a lot of people from the Empire, but ever since the campaign kind of started, they've been a little bit iffy on what the Empire is doing, so they've been very hands-off. Let's see. So, we've got Recon on Movement. This is a Dex plus Insight roll. I would say that I would say Erhardt's not that great at it, but the Black Boars are. DL12 makes sense. That's what I have here, at least. It's down to 6 segments from 10 because it's led by Erhardt, and this is the first thing that they're doing, especially on this side. We decided between the two of these, they would start with this one, and then this would happen kind of concurrently as the other ones were happening in the chaos. So this one gets the -2 for element of surprise. Very nice. So I think this is going to be a classic D8. We'll say Recon on movements here in the chat. This is going to be a classic D8 plus D10. And this is going to be +3 because the Black Boars are giving them a pretty decent lead here. Yeah, let's go. Let's see how this goes. We want to see a 12 or higher. Oof. Okay. I'm looking at the players in the chat. You've got 2 fake Fabula points. I feel like this one you could probably afford. I'm not cashing in one of those yet. Tell you what, maybe once we get closer, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll cash it in. For now, let's keep it moving. Oof! That's a hard. You think I'm wasting a point on Erhardt? Maybe you should. Because a 6 is rough, man. Alright, here we go. 14. Alright, that's better. That's better. Boop. We'll take this one up again, too. Let him melt. Boy failure. Alright. Let's do another one. 15. Okay. Well, I'm suspecting there may be a terrible cost here. Success at a terrible cost. We're getting closer. 10. Ooh. So here's the thing. Oof, extra large. Here's the thing. That one's not within 1. So we're in a rough spot here. You guys have gotten some pretty low rolls. That's just Erhardt's luck, actually. Makes sense because he had the worst rolls out of any boss character that I ever rolled. 17. So that does beat it by at least 3. Oh, the 15 also beat it by 3, so I should put in an extra. Boop, 1 and then 2, 3. Let me redo this actually. So, recon movements: 11, fail; 6, fail; 14, success; 15, double success; 10, fail; 17, double success, right? 12, because that's 5 more. Right. Yeah, you should be at 5 segments. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. That was that actually worked out pretty okay. And this is now at here. Let's see. One more roll to see if we make it. Do we finish it up? We do. Wow. Overkill. That would fill it up by more than what segments you have left. The villain clock is almost full though. And that's going to be a little bit rough. So here's the deal. I'm gonna be a little bit mean. I'm going to say that this succeeded because you did get all the way. Erhard thrives on negative reinforcement. God, what a boy failure Erhard has been this whole game. I'm going to say that the recon is successful, but they know you're up to something. So we'll say that the results, those are 11, 6, 14, 15, 10, 17, 19. And Erhard plus Black Boars are victorious, but they were spotted, and the villains know the party is up to something. So here's the problem. As a result of this, the DL of doing these final 2 clocks is going to go up by 1 to 15. I'm very sorry, but I feel like that's the most appropriate thing here. Oh. I'm clipping. I'm doing fine. As one does. Okay, so these 2 remaining clocks are now minimum 15. That's very tough. And I have news. I think as a result of this, also, Lubeck comes out of retirement. This is his one last job for real. Skips. Neil played Skips as so he really didn't want Lubeck, his like stepdad, basically, to be his second last job. Yeah, to be involved in any of this. But I think once this first effort kind of fucks up a little bit, especially on the subterfuge part, he decides to get involved. There's a lot of... I just realized how much you guys have placed all of your like most important efforts in the hands of cat people. I hope you're aware that you have asked every cat every cat in the world that's on your side to do the most important job. But okay, so this next one, distract Isaac, plant anchor. This is actually going to maybe be better because you have a very important NPC, Cassandra. She's leading the effort, so she's decreased the clocks segments that you need. Tarja, another important cat NPC, is adding a +2, and the cat diaspora is adding a +3. So this whole thing is that Tarja is one of the NPCs that was in the same area as Isaac when the party met everybody, and she knows him well enough that she can help them sneak around him, and she has to stay disguised, but that's fine because Cassandra can help her with that. And so the like cat diaspora, we say cat diaspora because there's reasons. For reasons, a lot of Tabajigar have been rescued from the... How do I explain this without explaining the whole goddamn thing? They have been rescued from, we'll say, magic-based human trafficking. For Belatra reasons. Magic-based cat person trafficking that involves transforming them into objects, essentially. And so they have been freed from their object prisons, and they've just kind of been hanging around with all the dragons and the kobolds in their little secret hideaway. And now they have been deployed somewhat. Some willing participants have been are looking to repay the favor. And they are pretending to be this like holy pilgrimage that has come to the Empire to see the holy sites. And Tarja has informed them, and Cassandra has disguised them, and so they are doing an excellent job of distracting Mr. Holy Man, Isaac. And so I think I'm optimistic. But we are looking at D8 plus D10 plus 5. Because we have 3 for the cat diaspora, 2 for Tarja, and the squad is led by Cassandra. So here we go. We're looking for a 15 or higher. Ooh, okay. Well, ain't that a kick in the nuts. I think this is... I guess we could see. We could wait and see if we need to use one of these points. Gosh, what a heck of a thing to roll. We'll take this up once. And we'll see how close we can get. If we can finish this off, maybe we'll do that. They're going to catch Cassandra by noticing the pigpen-style cloud of dust she leaves behind her. Hey, it's not her fault that the place she lived at was so full of dust. She couldn't tackle that on her own. All right, here we go. 16. All right, that's a solid success. Do that. Do this. Take them both up one. Come on, let's go. Ooh, that's a 12. That is a failure. Oof. Okay. We'll see if we can get closer. 18. Oh, that's by 3. Congratulations on catching up. 1, 2. And we're up to 1. Let's see here. A 17. Another single tick for each of them. Okay. Neck and neck. So far. Let's go one more. 13. Ooh, that's going to be a failure. That's not going to do it. Although I will use this extra one if we get down to 1 each. We'll just scoot that one forward. Let you guys barely do it. Oh, 18 again. Oh, that's a double. Congratulations. Congratulations. Again, very near miss. Look at that. I think we're going to have another very close effort here. Never doubt women. It's true. So far, the women be succeeding the most. Except for maybe the werewolves. But who knows? Maybe we're all werewolf women. We never decided that. Maybe the robot that became a cool robot dog person thing is also female. We never gave them a gender. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Alright. So let me see. Let's document this. We've got... Okay. We've got a 14, a 16, a 12, an 18, a 17, a 13, and an 18. We'll say Tarja plus Cassandra plus Cat Diaspora. Let's see, are victorious, but something negative happened. Let's see. I don't know if I want to... Planting the acre on the Emperor. I could scoot that up to 16 if I really wanted to. I feel like this is the same justification. But what's the real downside? I think, if anything... You know what? I like the idea of doing this. I'll say, but Isaac thinks the Emperor will be targeted. And I think that this means that this is going to be opposed checks for the final clock. The final clock will be opposed checks. Instead of pass-fail. Okay. Hi, Micah. What'd you miss? A lot of math. I did a lot of this stuff. It's not really worth recapping. We're just kind of going through it all. So we'll see. We're down to the last clock. We've got everybody has succeeded, but we also have 2 Fabula points basically. Work is done. Weekend starts. Congrats. I'm so happy for you. Let's see. So I think for now I'm gonna do the villain rolls, the villain clock. We'll have them compete. Let's see. They'd be 2d10 for sure, if not more. Thinking, would they get plus? They're level 5. They'd probably be 2d10 plus 6. Yeah. So we'll say, put this on here. I'll put it on over here and say oppose checks 2d10 plus 6 because I'm doing The enemies at the end of the game are level 30 because the party is level 30. And generally, the way the Fabula works, you give a linear bonus to rolls based on the level divided by 5. That's what I've been kind of doing. It's not technically written in the rules that way, but that's kind of a pattern that I noticed in the bestiary or the monster section of the book. And so I think giving them +6 to like a flat opposed check based on what's going on in here makes the most sense. However, the players have Dex plus willpower. They have +5. This is going to be another, I think. Oh man, this actually might be 2d10 +5. So there's the thing. I guess it's 2d10 +5 for the players, 2d10 +6 for the villains. And I think that makes sense because of the way that we've done this. I've generally been giving, if the squad is not, like, if there's a squad present, it's +3 minimum. If there's an extra NPC that's, like, supporting, it's +2. We've done that for all these up here, too. And then if it's led by a player character, it brings the clock down to 6 segments. So I feel pretty good about that. Is that Dex plus Instat representing the abstract stat of the crew or Skip specifically? You mean the Dex plus Willpower? I'm assuming you mean that. It is the crew. It's kind of just a general... I've been deciding based on, like, how good are they... I decided these rolls based on the actions. And then I've decided the dice to roll based on how good that particular crew is. And so I was thinking on, like, Dex plus Willpower... Aren't these guys, like, gangsters? And then I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, actually, wait. They would probably be good at Dex plus Willpower specifically. So I think 2d10 here works. So I'm gonna switch back and forth between, we'll say, Plant Anchor on Emperor. I'm gonna switch back and forth between 2d6 plus 5, or 2d10 plus 6 is the villain clock, and 2d10 plus 5 is the because you're going to say something that might change Skips' willpower. Oh, well, no, it's not. I mean, Skips is involved, but the bonus that Skips is providing is the fact that there's only 6 checks to succeed at. 6 or less. And that's more powerful than any linear bonus I think you'll even get. So, I think we'll be good. Yeah. Alright, so, we'll start with the player ones. 2d10. Oh, the music is getting somewhere. 2d10 plus 5. So we're looking for a 15 or higher. Ho ho ho! Off to a good start. Jesus Christ. I was about to feel guilty. Jeez. Alright. Well, but here's the thing. As if there's any doubt. Here's the thing. We haven't defined the difficulty level for the opposed check. I just realized. Going off the book, let me check. Index D for difficulty level. That's not it. Difficulty level. There's another one in here. There it is. So, determining this thing, it's going to be either somewhere between 13 and 16, because you guys are getting close to that level where you're equal with him, and this is expert or prodigy. They would be, I would say, very best in the field. So I am going to nudge it to the original difficulty level. I think of we'll just keep it even. We'll just make it 15. We'll just make it 15 because it's not quite the very hard of 16. And I don't want to nudge it too much in the other direction just because you just got, 2 segments. I don't want to be too reactionary here. And we'll do GR. Take this a GM roll. 2d10 plus 6. So if they get a 15 or higher, and if they get an 18, they can fill 2 segments. If they get more than an 18, if they get a 21, they'll fill 3 segments. Does that mean... You're 15. That's by 6. Let me check this. That might have been 3 segments. Filling sections of the clock. Fill one section for additional sex. Fill additional for 3 more. 2 additional. Yeah, it is the +3. Jesus. All right. Well, it could happen. Here we go. Boy. All right. Here we go. Okay. So if they get a 20, if they get an 18, it's 2. If they get a 21, it's 3. I look at the chat. You may have found. Doot. We're just going easy on you. Let's do the roll. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. And the GM roll. Uh-oh. Boy. Oh boy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. The violence is no longer symmetrical. All right, here we go again. Remember, if you get close to a 15, then we'll use a point and get you scooped up there. Uh-oh. They could fail. They could fail. They could really fail. They didn't fail. How do I delete a Twitch comment? Okay, so this went very badly. They filled up. Let's see how many checks it takes for you to fill up yours. If you can get one more check, you can lucky number. Well, here's the thing: is you have two of these segments left, and you didn't really get a chance to cash them in. So if you get one more good check, I'll let you cash it in, and we'll have basically the same result as this one here, where there's a terrible cost to pay, and we'll maybe figure that out again at the start of the session, because I feel like something bad is going to happen to one of these, either the faction or Skips or Lubeck. But first, I just need to see one more successful roll. Okay, you guys, you did it. All right. We'll fill the clock. And this is now empty. Goodbye. Okay. Results. Oh my god. We'll say party. Should go do. This is why I did it in different stuff here. 21, 9, 16. We'll say +2 leftover segments from Dragon Kobold. We'll say that. And villains, they got 21, and 18, which were enough to fill it up. Which makes sense. This is the big bad. I feel like the dice actually just catered perfectly to what happened in the story here. We'll say Skips plus Meow plus Lubeck plus Meowfia are victorious, but at a great cost. Why is the final boss of the campaign putting up resistance? Who could possibly be doing this? Okay. But at a great cost. Problematic. Okay, so let's see. You've got Fenris, Lockjaw, and Decker all on this side. So really, this is just the Skips show and all the NPCs. I don't want to make a choice about this until everybody's at the table again, but I'm gonna put some ideas in here. Obviously, the obvious one is Lubeck Heroic Sacrifice. Because I feel like, I don't know, we've had a couple of those in this game, and it's very fitting. Let's see, Skips could lose connection to Jarek, Hasaku forever. This might be one of the things that we'll figure this out, which one it is based on a roll. I like the idea of maybe Skips bargaining for power, but I want to do that when we're all in the Discord call, not on a stream. Maybe the Meowfia let's see. I was gonna say they could like enact revenge. They could feel betrayed. And act in revenge, or the Emperor wipes them out from the timeline. Because he can do that. He's that bad of a guy. Okay. I think those are all reasonable things. This extra one might be like a bonus to flavor some stuff because it's not really that much of an impact on the players. Maybe like lose 2 spells, kill the 5 nameless goons. No, it's more than. I mean, this would also mean like you can't invoke bonds with Lubeck or something, or you can't like. We'll see. My goons, not my goons. I like the sound of this. Let's go back to the terrible cost for restoring Jarek. Let's see. Back over here. Who's involved? The healers. The healers lose their holy magic forever. We'll say Steora sacrifices herself. I think that's another very reasonable option here. Fenris takes permanent HP damage from the violence. What else can we do to Steora? Steora fades from the timeline. Taking the rest of Fenris's old party with her. I like that. About my HP. Yeah, I know. It would be a significant one too. It would be like 15 or 20 probably. Like I would probably just roll 2d10 plus 10. I want it to be somewhere in between 10 and 30. That's a lot. Oh, is that all? You have 100. It'll matter. Oh no. We'll see. We'll see. I might need to double check your current HP. Let's do that actually. Let's let's dox you on stream. 135. Okay. Now it's gonna be more than that. It's probably gonna be 3d10 plus 10 minimum 15-ish. Yeah, that'd probably be right. 3d10 plus 10. 135. Let me double check. You're not lying to me, are you? 134. Yeah, that's pretty close. We'll say for the violence 3d10 plus 10. Let's see. What else could Fenris lose? Ooh, Fenris could lose Mig. I look at you directly. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you directly, Fenris. What? Yeah? Yeah, you don't think you could just get another endgame weapon? You have to spend some of that money you've been holding on to? I think so. But yeah, this is pretty good. This has been very theatric. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably put these into some tables and we'll do some like checks probably based on the result of this. Is it too late to offer up Earhart again? He already fucked up. He had his moment. He already did his thing. I think we're good. Let's see. I feel pretty good about this. I don't want to prep any further because the players are active in the chat. And I do have some ideas, but I don't want to dox myself with what's going to happen after all of this. I think, so here's the deal. I think in both of these great costs, the squads are going to be very upset and basically decimated. And then the rest of it is going to be up to a check. Whether, like, the NPCs will die or because I want to give you the opportunity to use your bonds with these characters. For those of you who don't know, who have been playing Fabula, Fabula has, similar to Dungeon World, a like bond system where you can add linear bonuses or reroll some dice based on invoking a bond or a particular trait of your character. So bonds, I think, are very powerful because they're the ones that let you pay Fabula points to like scoot your result up by like 1 or 2 or 3. And I think that is just a very powerful mechanic because sometimes you're like, oh, you just missed it. Do you want to spend a Fabula point? Do you want to make that a 15? You want to succeed at that? I think so. Did I ever update Lubeck's bond description? Let's find out. It's on the character page. Lubeck. He ended up not being so bad after all. He might have lied to me, but I understand. I'm looking forward to seeing him after all this is over. He is a great slut. I think we put he is a nasty slut. So yes, you did update it. It's not what it used to be. I think that's pretty good. Alright. Well... Skips could lose 2 spells. What else could Skips lose? You're not really that attached to weapons. Lose... Ooh, lose 2 dances, potentially. Lose a heroic skill. Or lose all the buffs from Jarek. Classic. I like that. Pro, the weapons are attached to him. I mean, yeah, technically. He's not mentally attached to the weapons. I think I'm done doing the prep part of this stream. I think we're good here. What do you guys say? I'll put some. Maybe we'll do a little vote in the chat about what to do next, and I'll go on a quick little break. I need to go refill my water and such. Yeah, I think we're good here, and then. Yeah, take a little 10-minute break or something like that, and then I'll play something for another hour or so, and then we'll call that a stream. Yeah. Let's go back to intermission. Hello, everyone. Losing the bus that I just got back will save me the mental energy of having to make the decision of which to take. Maybe that's why I shouldn't just give it to you. That's too easy of a choice. That was me drinking from my water bottle. Let's see, what do we got here? I could do more Crazy Balatro. I could do more Avowed. I'm in the next area of Avowed. We could do a little more there. Roller Coaster Tycoon is potential. I think those are the 3 I would consider. So let's set a poll while I'm on this break. Where's my thing to set up a poll? There it is. Create a new poll. Question. The last hour of the stream. We'll say Avowed, Emerald Stair Zone. Oh no. I'll just put Emerald Stair. And we'll say open RCT2 or modded Balatro. Okay. Duration, we'll make it 10 minutes. I'll take a quick 10-minute break. Balantro. View results. There we go. Balatro. Yeah, I'm putting up a stream, or a poll for what I should play for the rest of the stream, because I'm done prepping. Oh, you sent the Choose Your Own Adventure thing. Nice. I'll take a look. Nice. I'll give you a little wave. Very text heavy. Oh, wait, not this one. I see. So I'll take a look. It might not be a stream thing because I don't want to ruin my voice by reading out a whole bunch of text. But we'll see. So yeah, go on a quick break. See you guys in 10 minutes when the poll is over, and we'll do the rest of the stream. We'll have some fun. BRB. Alright, how we doing? We're back. We're back. How's the poll? I need to check on the poll. There we go. Poll. View results. Oh, I still have a little bit of time. So the answer so far is modded Balatro, but it's anyone's game. One more vote in any direction could change things up. And if there is a tie, I will use a coin, or flip a coin, or I'll roll a d20 or something. Let's see. Man, we really got this. Can we get a little? There we go. A little more energy, not just the like drinking, eating together music. There we go. That's nice. How's everybody's Thursday going? How y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Oh, we're cutting it close on this. Oh, we got a tie between Balatro and RCT2. Ooh. Ooh. Anybody's game. I'm slurping. Forgive me. Forgive me. Feeling better now that work is done. Yesterday was kind of a crappy day. Yeah, I feel ya. Yesterday was a weird one for me. I thought I was going to get a lot of stuff done that I didn't get done because of reasons, I should say. And yeah, I don't know. It's been a week, man. It's been a week. I tell you. Oh my God, it's a tie. All right, we're gonna flip a coin between RCT2 and Balatro. I think. Can I just open up the? Do I just want to go back and browser? Here we are. Okay. We'll do a D20. 1 through 10 is RCT2. 11 through 20 is modded Balatro. Let me get the right browser window open. Okay. Roll a D20. Can I do it on the... Should we just do it on the thing? D20. Blam! 17. Modded Balatro. There we go. Alright, let me get the... I'm not DMing anymore, so I'm going to change outfits. Blam! We're back. Now you can change my outfit for me if you want to. Let's get Balatro here. That's how many flames Lubeck loses. All 17 of them. Such a shame. Let's open up. Let's turn off the Fire Emblem music. Goodbye. And start up Balatro. It's gonna take over my whole screen for a second. Love that. Thank you, the mod. Okay. And let me put this. I have been doing a lot of uploading my old stream VODs because Twitch has a new rule about highlights, which means you can't do highlights as your VODs anymore. And that's lame and bad. That's what I have to say about that. Clear that. I will complete the cookie requests, and I'll resize this. Let's get the music up a bit. There we go. Check my levels. Very nice. Gotta fix the screen a bit. Where are we? Almost. We're doing bottom wise. Looks like we're pretty visible. I like that. I like that. Put my stuff over here. There we go. Double check where the chat overlay is. Makes sense to be there. Spellcasting, Twitch alerts in the middle. Got it. All right. So let's do another cryptid deck. What do you think? I don't want to do that one. We'll do a different one. There's so many decks to choose from. This is the problem. This is the issue. There's many, many, many decks. We did the originals. Let's do something a little different. I think we did... Oh, the misprint deck could be very fun. Every card is also a random consumable. The wormholes start with an exotic joker. Jokers are 20 times more likely to be negative. -2 joker slots. Jokers may not be moved at the start of round. Duplicate rightmost joker. Destroy left. Okay. That's something. When a voucher is purchased, gain its extra tiers. Glowing deck multiplies the values of all jokers by... What the... Wawa person? What is that? What is this? I don't understand. I need to scoot this down a bit. Teehee. There we go. That's better. I'm leathered up. At least some... You assume some of the components of this outfit are leather? Yeah, I mean, I assume so. It's a big leather vest with a lot of pockets. The secret lore is that this outfit is just from the ref sheet, the original ref sheet that I had for Brex, that Grisser did way back in 2014. This over 10 years ago. Jesus Christ. And the outfit here is like, I mean, aside from the, pendant that sparkles, this is just the Skyrim thieves, like generic thieves gear with the arms ripped off because his arms are too big for those tiny human sleeves. And we just loved that idea and just went with it, because I was always with the idea of at the time I was like, man, it's just so lame that mages have these stupid swoopy robes. They're not practical. It doesn't make any sense. You assume that somebody who's got a shitload of magic items has probably got a bunch of pockets to put them in, and then you can't probably let magic items touch each other very much, otherwise explosions will happen. And so that just came up with this idea of let's get the Thieves Guild armor and then just put there's pockets everywhere and then add more pockets. I feel sad, or I feel bad for everybody who's ever had to draw Brex in his regular outfit, because there's so many pockets and I'm sure that's annoying as fuck. I'm very interested in this glowing deck, but I'm also not sure what the fuck a jolly open winner Wawa person is. Critical deck, encoded deck. Start with a code joker. Create a negative code card when a blind is selected. Okay, and I copy paste. Only code cards appear. We'll try the code stuff. I like the idea of this one. This will be fun. We'll do the codes. Oh, neat. I got a joker for just playing this deck. Create this one. Okay. Start with the code. One chance to... A lot of people ask me why I don't dress up Gar in a bunch of jewelry in his ref sheet. It's I love my artist. I don't want to do that to him. Yeah. As much as I love the aesthetic, especially on Gar, Gar's character would look amazing in a bunch of jewelry, but I did a couple of commissions where my character had a lot of jewelry, not just Brex, but a couple other characters, and it's so much detail. I felt so bad for the artists. I'm so sorry. A foil chip. Foil would be pretty good to start with. But I also want to select the blind so that we can get code cards. They can do their own take on it and usually fucks up. Yeah, see, that's the thing is I learned to just trust artists. One of the issues is a lot of artists would simplify Brex's outfit and it would just look like he's wearing this weird just brown plain vest and it looked like nothing. So I felt bad and I was just if you don't want to draw the clothes, just leave the shirt off. Just don't do anything. Let's do this. What do we got? We got a destroy selected joker, create a new joker of the same rarity. I don't love that right now. I want to do these things. So let's just get a flush and go. Oh, shirtless? Yeah, I mean, well, sometimes. I've gotten art. Oh my god, look at this beautiful full house they just handed to me. Oh, I should probably... I don't have the scoring animations turned on. We'll leave it like that, because this can get pretty absurd pretty quick. I don't want to restart anything. Can I just... Actually, can I... Mods... Talisman... Config... Can I... Oh, I don't have to restart the game. Okay, we'll keep the scoring animations for now. But numbers go up. Yeah, we'll keep the scoring animations for now. Because if I can turn it off without turn it on or off without having to restart the game, that's fine. Convert one selected card to a chosen enhancement. Oh, I like that. Draw a card with selected card. Oh, we'll get both of these. I like those. Because then I could get one of these to be mosaic or something, and that would be absurd. So we'll do that next turn. Next round. A free rare joker? I don't need that. Payload. Next defeated blind gets plus 3 interest. I'll hang on to that one. Let's make this one... Oh, it's cards, not jokers? Damn, okay. That's sad. Let's see if we can get a... Oh, we got a full house. Okay, so let's do this king. Let's make it a... I don't know. Let's make it something. Draw a card with one select rank. We'll do this. Because we already have the full house that I want to do. So we'll do this. And we'll apply... Can I say mosaic? Can I apply? No? Do I want to make it... Oh, it's an enhancement. Let's make it... I don't know all the good enhancements on this mod, actually. Thinking. Let's cancel. Because I could do steel, I could do glass, I could do... I should probably check, huh? I can check. Collection? Enhanced cards? We've got Echo and Light. Everything else is Lucky, Gold, Stone, Steel, Bonus, Malt, Wild, Glass. Let's make it Glass. I think that's what we want to do here. Dang, I really misunderstood what this did. Oh well. Glass. So yeah, I can't. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, I got an extra one. Nice. 1, 2, up. This should get us pretty far. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's gone. Alright, whatever. It was 1 king of clubs. It can't be that important. Boy, I wish I had a Joker pack, though. Oof. Halves all the listed prices in the current shop. Select a Joker or playing card to become rigged. All listed probably... Oh! Well, I could just make this... This could be absurd. Yeah, let's get that. Oh, I have no space. It's back. Destroy selected Joker. I guess we'll do the payload. Well, that wouldn't help, actually. Oh, fuck. This is not as good as I thought it was. So I'm just gonna take that. We're gonna grab this. And we're gonna make this rigged. Great. Now, whenever a code card is used, I get a copy of it, and I can just do it infinitely. Which means I can do it to basically anything. I could create negative. I think I want to keep that. Okay. Well, I could just do that, and then it comes back. Great. I'll just continue getting ×3 interest on everything. Great. Love that. Let's go. All club cards are deep. We didn't even need a club card. Merge a selected consumable with a selected playing card. I don't know if I want to do that. Just give me my money. just give me the money. That's asking for trouble, is what that is. Let's suits, ranks. Probably get another 10 or 6. Oh, if only we had another king. What if I draw? I want to select possible cards. Let's do one of these. Very nice. Now we have rank. Oh, I could just do this again, right? Because I have another 10 left. Just get 4 of a kind. Oh, this could get absurd real fast. Oh my god. Okay, we need to get more jokers, though. That's what we need. Let's get another one. Very nice. Yeah, even with the 4 of a kind, I think that's still better than the full house we could get, because one of them's debuffed anyway. Let's do it, baby. Very nice. Thank you. Yeah, we need some real jokers. Yeah! And we'll use that payload again. Beautiful. We'll just continue hanging on to these. This is going to get absurd fast. Alright, clearance sale. Next booster pack has 1 extra card. Oh boy, whatever that is. Can I get a Joker pack somewhere in here? Pretty please? Can you give me like a random Joker? 2 bonus cards, diamonds. No, fine, whatever. Get the bonus cards. This doesn't have a probability. I might get rid of this one because this is the only one with probability that I care about. need like a... What the heck is this? I wish I knew what this was. I want to know what this is. I don't think I need this rigged one. Let's try it. Use it? Hello? What the fuck? Okay, this will create one tarot card. This is the problem. This is not going to do anything for me. Let's go. Revert, set the state, game state to the start of this ante. Okay, good to know. I don't know if I'm going to use that. Let's get rid of these double 2/2s. And we'll continue finding more 8s. Thank you. Suit rank. Suit? Do we have a... We're just going to keep going all in on these full houses. Wow. Look at how incredible this is. Oh, this might be an issue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just get rid of the 3, 4, 8, 9. Straight. I really need a joker. I desperately, desperately need a joker. Let's see. Queen. We'll just keep drawing some stuff and get the best possible thing. Get a flush of... One more. Come on. Suit. Get a flush with these guys. Feeling good about that. Okay. I should get rid of this. This isn't going to do anything. That's nothing. Alright. Payload. Give me more money. Thank you. Another class. Have all prices in the shop. Program pack. God, I really wish I had a Joker pack. This is the real issue. I want to do it, you guys. I want to... I shouldn't. I shouldn't. But I want it? Like, I want... Somebody stop me. I'm gonna do it. I kind of just want to start over. This is the thing, is I just want to start over. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna use it. Blah! Nice. Execute. We told you not to. I can do it again. Oh, did it break? It might have actually broken. Nothing's happening. I might have fucked it up. Okay. Nothing is responding. I don't think you're supposed to copy this and do it again. I think that's what's really meant. It's meant. So we're just gonna scooch. And we're gonna start it again. Just real quick. Gonna take a second. I didn't think that. I didn't think that would do anything like reasonably. I guess. Pull this out. Hang on. Okay. I did get the achievement. Can I get this right? Just a little more. There we go. I think we're in a good spot here. Maybe a little bit more to the bottom. That's accurate. All right. Away we go. Are we back? Are we back on the spot? Same spot? I guess I'll get rid of this. I could just start converting everything into steel, and that might be good, actually. Just have a whole steel deck. Let's try that. So I feel like that could actually get me pretty far. Spectrum. Another merge. I don't want to merge. Alright. Steel. Apply. Same thing here. Apply previous. Same thing here. Apply previous. Beautiful. Look at this. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're in combo town. This doesn't feel fair. It feels like cheating, but I'm doing it. Apply previous. There we go. And this one? Wonderful. Alright. We'll just keep doing that to anybody who comes by. I think a deck full of steel cards is pretty nice. I really want to just make more jokers. That's what I want. Oh, maybe I can just get more. I can use this to start summoning a bunch more diamonds. Clubs. Beautiful. Keep it going. There we go. Suit. Rank. We got the 4 of a kind. We'll do the 4 of a kind. And we'll do previous. Previous. And previous. We'll just keep it going. Oh, this is so fair. This is such a great thing to do. Okay. We're great. This is great. This is where things should be going. Nice! Alright. What can we do here? Replenish all hands and discard. Return all decks. No, I want that. The machine code doing some funny stuff. I think I'm going to hang on to these two because they're very handy in just drawing cards and then making them all into steel. We'll do this again. Revert. I don't think I want revert. Let's just sell that. Destroy selected joker. I don't want to select. I don't want to do that yet, but I might do it here. Let's get some jokers. What is this? Oh, on skipping a booster pack in a random tag. First play face card. I don't think I need to worry about mult right now. I need chips. I also want money. I would like money. Look at all these. I want money. It's uncommon. A standard pack. Do I want to? I could just cycle through until I find an uncommon joker that I like, actually, now that I think about it. And I misclicked. Let's keep it going. That's the problem with, like, I'm going to click this, and then the button is right here with the thing here, and I should have clicked lower. Should have clicked lower. Fine. It's fine. Class. Apply previous. Same here. Apply previous. Everybody gets to be a steel card. Nobody doesn't get to be a steel card. And we're gonna get as many of these kings as we can get. As many kings as there are, which is 3. I forgot we deleted a king. It's fine. We'll just change it to steel. Everything can be steel. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Apply previous. You are still bonus, I guess, but we'll do this one. We'll make it steel. You can be steel now. And you can be steel too. Alright. Suit. Do we have... We don't have a... I could just keep going until I get a like, straight flush. What if we did that? Hey, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Let's do it again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Let's do break. Suit. There we go. And we'll change these to steel. Just real quick. You know, no biggie. Just the ones that we've brought on board for this hand. There we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Straight flush. There we go. And boom, 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 boom. Ah! An easy 300k. Easy peasy. Oh my god. Money. A payout. Payload. Thank you. God, this is so stupid. This is actually so stupid. Alt-tab. Create the current blind skip tag. Ooh. Rework. Destroy selected joker. I don't have a joker. I would love to reroll. Perhaps. Mayhaps a reroll? For me? What if I did none of these? Wow, this is the worst possible Arcana pack I could have gotten. We'll get the other Arcana pack, which probably has better stuff. Like, giving me that. Some money. Or... that's it. Just some money. Sure. Oh, another one. Here, you become a king. I need a king. I wanted a king again. I need a king. Create a glitched food joker. That's a lot of food jokers. Okay. Can I just use this? Yeah. Let's do it. Egg. Gains... Duh. This is slower than actual egg inflation. God. It only gains 36 cents. How could this happen? You know what? Let's do this. Let's destroy it and create a rework tag with an upgraded edition. Because that's not going to get me anything. Oh, a mosaic egg. Okay, okay. Let's see. Let's go. I feel like we don't need to worry anymore. Let's do it. What's this? Oh, create a glitch. Let's try again. Glitch food joker, please. This one is each played card gives terrible, absolutely terrible. We're gonna sell that and we're gonna try again. Spicy pepper. It gains at the end of the round. It self-destructs after 19 rounds. It's currently times 0.92. That's not great, actually. Why don't we just try that again? Give me another shot. Pickle. When a blind is skipped, create 1 tag. It's reduced by 2.4 when the blind is selected. Let's keep on trying. I like where your head's at, Pickle. Create 2. Okay, sure. Why not? I mean, why not? We'll just make everything steel again. Just keep making it steel. This is absurd. What's happening? Oh, I should be. I forgot to update my game. Haha. There we go. I'll pretend that I did that earlier. Teehee. This. Make that steel for me. And let's get some jags. Let's get some jags. Beautiful. And we only need to do 1 glass to fix things up. Great. What if we get another food joker? Another one of these. I don't want the caramel that makes my malts terrible. Not doing that. Candy cane. For the next 13 rounds, playing cards give $11 when re-triggered. I don't know if that's going to happen. But you know what? You can stick around, I guess. We'll do a full house with these. And we'll just get a shitload of this. Easy peasy. -1 round. I just want to get 2 tags. Is that so wrong? Oh, now we're talking. A classic egg that actually gains value at the end of the round with a nice times 2.5 chips. Love that. Love that. We'll take that. I'll put that over here. I think we're going to get rid of that because we're not re-triggering anything. And I think we're going to try another food. What's this? For the next 2.1 hands, add stone, gold, or steel to the rightmost scoring card. I mean, that's something. Is it anything? Who knows? Another candy cane. Re-trigger stuff. We don't really care. What's this? A Jawbreaker. When the boss blind is defeated, doubles the value of adjacent jokers, self-destructs. I mean, not that helpful, but it'll self-destruct, so at least we can double the egg value at the end of this stuff. Alright, let's try it. We'll do this. Alt-tab. Top-up tag. Sure. Give me that. I forgot about that. Okay. Let's just make it steel. 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 Okay. We have some 9s. Let's get some 9s. Let's get some more 9s. There we go. We're 4 of a kind on 9s. We love that. Let's see. Nice. Okay. Now you're level 6. When the boss blind is defeated. At least this will be something I want to sell because I'm not sure if anything's going to happen here. We'll see. We don't want any of those. We don't want any of these. Want to reroll? No. We'll just... No flushes. We can do no flushes. Easy peasy. Convert 2 selected cards to a chosen rank. Interesting. We want no flushes. No flushes, huh? Do we want to just... Maybe get some more kings in here? minus all that. All the kings are steel, except for this one, which needs to be fixed. It needs to be made steel. And this one also needs to be made steel. Beautiful. Move it. Come on, come on, come on. And this one. So I have to do it completely. Completely. Rank. Up, 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 up. 4 of a kind, not a flush, not a problem. We love that. It's extinct, the values went up, beautiful. Oh, I see. Values like of all of these. Interesting. So that still is very good. I can get 4 tags if I skip. Okay. What if double tags or triple tags? I don't even want to start with that. Create a copy of a selection of flame cards, consumable, machine cut. Okay, we're just gonna do the payout, payload. Thank you. I think destroy, create a new Joker of the same rarity, uncommon, glitched. We gotta get the value out of this before I get rid of it. Although I could just do a glitched food Joker here, candy. When sold, adjacent jokers become negative. Oh, hello. Let's do that. Wow, look! Suddenly I have room for so many more jokers. What is this? Random food joker in 7.5 rounds. Okay. McDonald's? Plus 17 malt self-destructs. Increased by... what? When a jolly joker is sold... Okay. Current skip tab. Malware. Adds glitch to all cards held in hand. I guess I could do that at any given point. Let's put that there. Destroy selected joker. Yeah, let's get rid of this. I don't like this. Let's get it a new joker of the same rarity. It's the same. Can we just try a real one? Alright, what is this? Golden. Earns 2 to next 11 rounds. Still not great. Come on, give me something. Mellow Cream. Sell this card to multiply all the sell values of all consumables by 4. Great. We'll do it. Wow, look at all this money that we don't need. Why did I do that? I guess there's some stuff in here that I'm just not going to use, like variable. I don't need a variable. Get rid of that. Let's move on. What do you say? Let's move on. Copying tags excluded currently. Top of tag. What's this? This one will give. Let's try. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's happening? Okay. This thing we can get rid of that. Oh, we have plenty of spots. We can get a Gross Michelle. We gotta have a Gross Michelle. We'll do a Mime is great for the steel card deck. We love that. We got a foil rough gem. We got a banner. I feel like the rough gem is probably better. We'll do that on the far left. Kind of like this guy. And we don't have room for any more, do we? Yeah, get out of here. Uh-oh. Oh, a glitched bolt. This is not good, actually. Stuntman has potential. Pickle is something. I guess we don't really need... Well, I don't need hand size when I have this, when I have the instantiate. I guess that's true. That's more... I don't need money. Don't want to do either of those. I don't want to do anything straight. Let's do this. Get rid of that. Get the Stuntman. Alright. I could just cycle through some rare jokers, too. Yeah, get some rare jokers. Maybe get some polymult. I don't know. We're good here. I can't imagine wanting to get any more of these. Straight, blah, 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 no. One of these. Got a luchador, da da da. Gains on no, get out of here. Free program pack. We don't need that. Divide. Sure. Do we want to just? Oh boy. Hang on. Gotta make this a steel card. That's a steel card. And then we just start... Yeah. Keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, you got all the queens? Oh, that's true. We did upgrade one queen, huh? Let's just start converting. Let's convert them. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's not really necessary, but I just like having all my cards being steel. What can I say? It's the orc in me. Alright, so we'll do a flush. Cooking an amazing dinner tonight. Tell me about it. I'm excited. I'm excited to eat some dinner, personally. It seems like a good night for some... I don't know. I think I got some like chicken parm in the freezer that I haven't finished off yet. I have some cheese ravioli and marinara sauce too. Pretty similar, but it's like instead of breaded chicken, it's pasta with cheese inside. Spicy bulldog noodles with ground beef and tofu with soft-boiled eggs. Wow. Very spicy. Good for you. I can't handle very spicy. I'm not that kind of guy. God, I really want to just keep on skipping tags so bad, actually. I just want to keep... What if I just keep skipping and just do all this crazy shit? And then we just get to ante-8. Is that reasonable? I feel like that's a reasonable thing to do. Doubles all the values of a selected joker until end of round. Only until end of round? Lame. Let's open a celestial pack. There's gotta be something. Yeah, a flush, a straight of a kind, and a straight. Alright, give me that. That's value. Love that. Okay. Reroll? Nothing? Nothing. Do I have a food channel on Discord? So I don't really have like a Discord server for my streams. I've thought about putting one together. I have another Discord server, which I can't talk about on Twitch, but I have thought about making a special Discord server for just stream stuff. Maybe someday soon. No hand that contains a pair. Oh, I can do that. I can't skip it, but that's something. Oh, goodness, yeah. I can do stuff without a pair, right? I guess I could do... It would have to be a straight. I could just keep on yanking some of these. Let's go, baby. We're going to draw every spade in the deck. Rank. Yeah, we got 8, 9, 10. We just need the queen of spades. Do we have a queen of spades? We do have a queen of spades. We don't have any other queens. We'll get the spade eventually. There she is. Rank. So we do, and then this one we gotta fix these aces so that they learn how to blend in with the steel. Get that steel. Yeah. Hello. Hello, Diesel Silver. I think I saw you in Monster Bait's stream earlier. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Royal Flush. Look at that. And all it took was manipulating everything that this game would let me to in the mod. Let's go. This is gonna get absurd pretty fast. Oofa. Okay, 26 million. I forgot to payload. I should payload right now before I forget. Thank you. Okay. Is this a straight? I forgot about this one. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. I'm doing modded Balatro because I finished my Fabula Ultima prep. But unfortunately, my streaming audience also includes all my players, so I couldn't go any further on the prep on stream. So we decided to switch gears to modded Balatro. Oh, I have room in here somewhere for something. Okay. Let's open the Celestial pack. Fun too. Yeah, I do love a 1 in chance to upgrade. Can I glitch this right now? What if I glitch it? Add glitch to all cards held in hand? Does that work? No, that doesn't work. Damn. Okay. Dang. I can't just make it glitched. Dang. I want to make it rigged. How do I make it rigged? Isn't there a rigged one? Did I get rid of the rigged one? I think I did. Dang. Oh well. Hello, Monster Bait. How's it going? How did your Fallout stream? What is Balatro? I'm sorry that you have to see this as your first exposure to Balatro, because I have a mod that's absolutely destroying this game. But Balatro is a poker roguelike where you buy jokers to do things that make you break the rules of poker and you have to get the round score every time. We'll level up a straight flush since I'm pretty good at getting those. That's not relevant. That's not relevant either. Let's just keep it going. Let's do Buffoon tag. Let's get some tags. Let's just break the game right now. Fallout ended where everyone told me to go all the death claws were. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, you cannot romance the death claws, at least not at level 1, and not without a mod that lets you do it. There may not even be a mod that lets you do it, but the vanilla game definitely doesn't let you do it. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at all this stuff. Don't need any of this. Get out of here. A standard pack. Sure, we'll throw this guy in since we lost him before. Create a code carbon plate. We'll throw a stone card in. You both appreciated but was also surprised? Yeah, it kind of does that. I'm honestly genuinely shocked that no one has forced me to eat a cookie in like 3 hours. To start of the stream happened, and then it was just like, nope, no more cookies. I just look at this pile of cookies next to me. Aha! Thank you. I'm allowed to eat.
Monster me casts a spell. Conjure cookie.
How? At last, sustenance. I can live on another day. Let's see. Thank you. I don't want any of these. Wow, I still have crazy Cavendish. Oh, I have Cavendish. I'm good. I don't need a Cavendish. I guess I could have Cavendish. This is great. This is stupid, but I should do it anyway. Let's go, baby. Doing some work after your conjuration. No one else picked the slack. Yeah. People have not been slamming the cookie button. It does take like a solid 20 minutes to cool down though. Oh. Hello.
Iagra casts a spell. Create water.
I have hydrated. Give me money. And give me nothing. I'm very happy with like my almost entirely. Oh. Okay. I'm stretching.
Casts a spell. Extend limbs.
I'm stretching. Oh, I needed that. Oh my god. Ugh. Divide malt by level of played poker hand. I'm not that worried about it because my poker hands aren't that great. So let's go. This is down. Then reboot. Push all hands and discard. Nah, I don't need reboot. Get out of here. Just give me the money. So if I do more of this, I'll probably get full house if I just keep instantiating. Instantiate. There we go. Let's do a flush. Ain't nothing wrong with the flush. Wow. There we go. Beautiful. I'm one of the unlucky people who has definitely had the 1 in 1,000 chance happen, and I have lost my Cavendish. It's very sad.
Mihabor casts illusory script. Poker plus orc equals porcer slash orcer slash poker orc.
I agree. Porcer, orcer, percork. It's me. I'm dealing the cards. I'm fair about it. I gotta hit this now. Kablam. Go there. Put that in the back. Oh, a nice egg? A nice egg in this trying time? I guess I could. I just plus 2 times 2.5 chips. I do kind of like that. I like that with the Stuntman. This is gonna run out of juice eventually. I like this. And I like this. I like these. Currently remove a shop item. No. Ooh, yes. Look at that. Overstock. Nice. My god. Do I wanna... I don't need to do these things. I don't need those. I don't need those things. I like the mime. I like the mime for my big steel deck thing, because it just re-triggers every card in my hand, which is amazing. I can't not do that. pickle's fun. These are necessary. This is, God, $33. That's crazy. I like this. I like this as combo, but if I could get another like mosaic thing that just gives me a bunch of chips, I kind of like that. I don't know. Let's keep going. Free program pack, sure. Look at all these. No? No. I don't have room for these. Get out of here. Oh, I have all this stuff. Oh my god. Let's keep it going. Oh, it just keeps on doing that? Alright. Start with 0 discards. Get a copy of selected playing card or consumable. Well, first, I don't need to worry about that actually, because I can just class. Yeah. Make it steel. And rank. We have a couple of 3s, a couple of 5s, a couple of 8s. Let's get some more 8s. Who cares? Beautiful. Rank. And we have 8s and 5s. Full house. Beautiful. Let's do it. Come on, baby. Yes. Yes! Love that. Love that for myself. Oh my god, there's so much happening. Okay. Plus 40 mult. Self-destructs in 2 rounds. I don't have room. Sell this card to multiply values of other own jokers by 1.5. Oh my god. You balling on my Latra. God. Don't do this to me. I think this has lost its utility. So we're going to get rid of Pickle. And we're going to get the Tropical Smoothie. And we're going to sell it to multiply the values by crazy here. So now we have plus 380 chips. A lot. 3 and 3 chance. And times 4.5. Love that. Okay. This one can stick around. We'll raise the seed cap. Yeah, sure. This one we'll get. It's also holographic for some reason. Oh my god, the machine code. I still don't understand what this does. Ends current non-boss bind without crashing out. Okay. Merge selectable consumable with the selected playing card. I don't want that. Whose balls are Latro? So what mods am I'm using one mod. It's one extremely absurd mod. It's called Cryptid. It requires another mod called Talisman, but it's just a scoring mod. What makes everything go crazy? Everything encrypted. There's just so much. Look at all these. I haven't even gotten half of these jokers. But they have like a bunch of extra additions like this glitched and mosaic and glass and golden and booster packs. Get a bunch of stuff. There's memes. There's memes. I hope you're doing good, Mr. Harris. I'm doing okay. I'm feeling pretty good now that I've finished that that Fabula prep that I was doing. Look at all these fucking. Look at the code cards. All these goddamn code cards. There's so many. There's just like hundreds of new things in this. There's new blind tags I haven't even discovered. Anyways, we press ever onward. We don't need Omega Standard Pack. Let's keep it going. Alright, sure. What is this? Adds negative to a random joker. I only have 5. I guess it doesn't really matter because I can draw infinitely. Sure. Alright, that's negative. Great. Let's just keep getting jacks, baby. Just keep drawing. Draw until it's going out of style. Draw every spade in the deck. Just keep it going. Only one more spade. Let's go, baby. Yeah. And rank. There we got it. Boop, blop, bop. Royal Flush. You can just get a Royal Flush anytime you want. Who cares? God, this is so stupid. I am having fun. This is absurd. It's trivial to play this game with this mod. I don't know. Standard tag. Glitched food joker. Let's make a glitched food joker. Oh, it's this thing again. Oh, each play card gives times 14 mult when scored for the next 8.4 round. Sure. Yeah. Why not? Let's just get times 14 mult. Let's square this regularly, repeatedly. Let's see what happens. Oh, it did a... Lord help me. scared. All right, we're in the powers of 10. We've hit the E. I don't think we need to worry about doing much other than payload. Just gotta remember to payload. Yeah, the fear of God. That's the jumbo program pack. I don't want to touch anything. We're not doing anything. We're not touching this. No nothing. This maybe comes back later. Who knows? Multiply, double all the values of a selected joker until double all the values, huh? I guess we'll just keep on collecting some clubs and yeah. It's my whole deck. Oh, there's only like three or four that haven't been turned into steel. Let's go, baby. Let's get them all. Double up. Oh, hey, you need to be steel. We change that. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Rank, beautiful. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Another royal flush. We love that. Let's go, baby. Is this an infinite loop? No, not yet. I have 278 Balatro. Can I use this to buy the shoes? God, I wish I could spend Balatro dollars on real life things. I would absolutely do that for you. That's a lot of money. Okay, things are happening. Spectral pack. Let's just open a spectral pack. It's fine. It's 4 cards. I can't. I'm not. I don't know. That's sad. I don't know. We're just gonna skip it. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Did I get the payload? Let's just make sure I payload. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to crash again. You need new shoes, and the ones you like most are $200, but you don't know how good they are. Yeah, it's tough when you don't know if they're like good, because sometimes shoes are expensive because they're just expensive. The way that like art is expensive because it's expensive. It's the tax haven. Are shoes the next tax haven? More at 11. After each hand, flip all face up. Sure? Sure? I don't see why this is an issue. I'm just gonna sell that. I don't want that. We're gonna do the thing. Wait, actually, wait, hold on. I need clubs and diamonds to turn into steel. I don't have either of those. I have the clubs. We'll do the clubs. We'll do the clubs. Just keep on drawing, yeah. This game is rigged. I fucked it up. Who knows what it will do to me. Rank. Suit. We got a 2, we got a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need the 8. We need the queen and the king. Got the king. Yeah. Got the 8. Do I have a queen? We do have a queen. Let's get one more. We did it. We got the whole club suit. Now, let's turn this into steel. And this one also into steel, now that he's back. We'll sort. Doop bop boop boop bop. Beautiful. You've heard the brand can be either the best ever, but also sometimes not good. That's a wide range of opinions. Alright. Oh look, they flipped over the whole thing. If only I wasn't going to make this hand this round. I still have room for another Joker, I forgot. Boy, you really are. You're just gonna keep on going. Thanks. Oh my god. Okay, we might just skip the rest of the stuff because I just want to get to the end of this one. Hey, a buffoon pack. Let's open it. 4 of a kind. I could do that. The blind is selected. Destroy the Joker to the left and gain 1/5 of its sell value as X mult. I like the sound of this, but I'm not sure if I could like continually generate more stuff. Can I create like copies of Jokers? I can create a glitched food Joker actually. Which one would I sacrifice in order to make this happen? I guess I don't really need this code Joker anymore because it's not doing much for me, but that wouldn't, it's still negative, so it's not like it matters. You're just hoping that it's just the people who agree more likely to be really loud about it. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it might be that way. Stuntman is still very handy. Egg. I don't know. Maybe you're not that handy. Doesn't really matter. Then again, 1/5 of its sell value as times molt. Oh, no. Does it matter? No. Do I want to do it? Yes. The sell value is pretty good. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna create a bunch of glitched food jokers and keep feeding it to this thing. Let's do it. So when the blind is selected, so I don't even need to do that. I can just next round, and I can skip, and I can skip, and oh, okay, it's going. We're going. Let's do the spaghetti. All right. Sell this card to multiply all the sell value of all consumables. I don't really care. You can have that one. It's $5. And then we will instantiate the spades. Keep it going. Just gotta go fast. Because I'm not worried about getting there, but we just gotta keep it moving. Gotta keep it moving. Come on, let's go. Spade, spade, spade. Let's keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Grab the spades, grab the spades. There we go. Yep. That should be enough. We got the queen, we got the 10, we just don't have the ace. We need the ace. Come on, there's the ace. Give me the ace. There's the ace. We break by suit. Boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, boop, bop. Go. Come on, please beat the 80 million real quick. Yeah, thank you. Very happy about that. God, this is ridiculous with every card is steal. Okay. I feel good. I think it's been 2 hours 55 minutes. I think I'm gonna call this a stream. I think that's a stream. I feel pleased with this. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's find somebody to raid. We'll keep the chill Bellatra music. I'm gonna call this a finished run because I don't think I want to go that far with it. We'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe offline. I don't know. I don't want to break my computer on stream. Let's go back. We'll do this. Here we are. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining me. It's been a pleasure tonight, and this actually really picked up my mental today. I was having a rough one, and then I got a lot better by prepping this and running it for y'all. Thank you for dipping into my Fabula nonsense. I'm excited to show you more. Maybe I intend to work on a like Fabula side project when I'm not running this current campaign, and I might stream for that. Thank you for streaming until you got home. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we can make that happen for you. Let's find someone to raid. Who will we raid? Let's find out. Oh, not a lot going on. Huh. You know what? We might say hello to some sheltered cats in Japan. Because, you know, the other thing is, I need to go make dinner. Like, real dinner. I had some cookies. That's not, like, sustenance. That's not dinner. I need to make dinner. So, yeah. We'll do this. And we'll do a quick outro. Thank you for joining me for the stream. As always, my avatar is by Ludlige. Check them out on Blue Sky, as long as you are of legal age. Check out my Blue Sky, which is orcanist.gay. I'm very proud of that domain. I set it up for my Blue Sky, and that's all it does. And if you want to follow some simple, easy updates on when I'm streaming and when they happen, it's usually Monday, Thursday, but hit me up at my Telegram, Orcanist. Hello, Zovia, nice to see you. Hope you were enjoying the stream. And yeah, I still have some new fiction. It's feeling a little old now that it's been like, what, a month? A little over a month? But it's still a new story in my heart, with a new character that I really like. It's very fun. Yeah, let's raid some. Say hello to the Kit Kats. Where did my webpage go? Where is it? There they are. Let's start that raid. we're gonna see the cats with a name I can't pronounce. Although the URL says Nukumaru 2020, so I'll call them that. Nukumaru 2020. They're having dinner. I'm also gonna have dinner. I feel like we're really connecting with these cats. And yeah, been a pleasure. Have a lovely Thursday. I'll see you guys on Monday. I might do either a little bit more Avowed, because I've made a couple changes to my build, and I kind of want to see how it goes. Maybe stream that a little bit. Or I might do the new Rise of the Golden Idol cases, because Neil just played those and said they were really good, and I feel like that might be a good thing to do my next couple of streams with. I like doing those on stream, even though it makes my head hurt sometimes. But yeah. Idol? Did someone say Neil voice? Did someone say Golden Idol? Huh? Where did it go? All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna send you over to the kitties a little early. So take care. Goodbye, friends. Mwah.